Hey, what's going on guys? John here, and today I wanted to do a video review of the TOMSIN replacement buttons and joysticks for your Xbox One controller. So I haven't actually installed these yet, but I can get a pretty good general idea of what to expect just opening this out of the box and comparing it to an original Xbox controller I have here. I wanted to show you what came in this particular kit, and there's actually many variations that TOMSIN offers. So first off, you have two tools here. There's a very small Phillips screwdriver here, and then you also have this basically bit screwdriver that you can use depending on what it is that you're replacing. It comes with this nice little carry bag as well, so this actually has a zipper on it, and if for any reason you don't end up using all the parts, or maybe you want to save your old ones for some reason, you can store them all in here. Inside this kit you have several pieces. This is actually a large piece here. I believe these came on some of the Elite controllers. You've got actually four primary joysticks. Two of them have a little bit longer base pieces here, so those are a little bit longer, whereas these actually have very short nubs. You've also got two of these joysticks here, which are a little bit different, so depending on what you're replacing, this would basically be a different feel over the traditional ones. Looking at my original controller here, you can see the originals have this divot going right through the center, and both joysticks are actually identical. And these actually have what I'd consider probably closer to the shorter divot. You can see this one's quite longer. So if for some reason you wanted to have the joystick come out more, you even have that option. That would be a good reason to buy this kit. And second, you just maybe had an issue, right? This would probably be a more closer comparison. You can see it's gonna basically screw right onto the base there. Let's say your dog chewed this or just got worn down from use over time. Definitely could be a good reason. Another thing I noticed is this is actually an original Xbox One controller. This was right when the Bluetooth versions came out, so it's not the very original Xbox controller, but it's basically like right when the Xbox Ones came out. And something I'm noticing when I'm using this left joystick, which is the more common of the two, there's some wear and tear going around from the actual base, and it causes this like runoff where these little like specks of the actual rubber here get left in residue all over the actual controller, which looks even worse because this one's white. So that might even be, another good reason to replace this. You do also have the base piece here, so this will actually go into the actual base of the controller underneath. So you even have this piece to replace as well. And then there's another one of these, which I was having a little bit of a tough time getting out. But it's basically the same thing, it's just kind of buried here. And then you also have a replacement D-pad, which could be cool. Maybe you want like silver. This one actually has more of a like rubber feel, where this is much more of a like plastic feel. So for some, you may even prefer that. Another cool thing is you could even use these joysticks on like a PlayStation controller. So let's say you have like an old school, maybe like PS2, or you've got like PS1 Dual Shock or something like that, and you're like, you know, I'd really love to upgrade my joysticks to use you know, something like I'm more used to with more modern consoles. You could actually go and replace these sticks with those as well. So anyway, this is a nice little kit. I think if you're looking for something like this, definitely would be worth picking up. It may be a little bit of a challenge for some to actually take all this apart, so obviously know that you're at risk of potentially breaking or damaging your controller by taking all of this apart. But they do have several guides and videos online where you can watch to actually do all this. So long as you follow along, probably shouldn't have too many issues. Anyways, thanks for checking out my video, and hopefully you found this helpful.